Sue Wellnitz. Everybody knows me as Miss Sue, even your moms and dads, who I probably had some of them in preschool when I was a teacher and a director. So I'm glad you're here. I wanted to share with you that it's great. The Bible tells us to share our gifts, and one of my gifts is to bake and cook, and so that's what I'm doing today. My mom, my grandmother, they did that, made things and took them to friends and family, and I've carried on that tradition. But because I know that that's what God wants me to do, is to help others. So maybe you'll learn to cook and you can do the same thing. Today we're going to be making pizza rolls, and this is what you'll need. You'll need a cookie sheet. You'll need some parchment paper. You can use Reynolds wrap, turned on the non-glossy side. You'll need a tube or a can of crescent rolls. You'll need string cheese. You'll need pepperonis. And for dipping them after they're finished, you'll need some pizza sauce. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to open our crescent rolls. Let's see if I can do it without making a mess. Oh, first of all, we need to wash our hands. And I've already done that. So let's pause a moment. You run and wash yours. And I'll be opening the crescent rolls while you're doing that. Do a good job. Get them good and clean, because you might want to serve these and you want no germs on them. They don't open like they used to when I was a little girl. So that they won't stick on the cookie sheet, I'm going to roll them out on the board while I work on them. So once you get them out of the can, just find the loose edge and unroll them. Spread them out on your board. Take a knife that's not too sharp. I put all my utensils in a container so that I can grab them really quick. See the little lines on them? You're going to cut along those lines. You're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. There's 4 here and 4 here. So you're going to make 8 triangles. Cut along as best you can. Cut along those lines. Might not be perfect, but that's okay. Best you can, cut along those lines. You might want to have your mom turn the oven on to 375, or you can do that yourself if you're allowed to do that. That way your oven will be preheating and it'll be all ready when we get these finished. Okay. Get your pepperonis. I like the little ones because it makes more room. Put them at the fat end. If you like a lot of pepperonis, put a bunch. If you just like a few, then just put a few. Here, Ruby. Do you want a pepperoni? Whoops! Like I have 7 or 8 on each one, and they're all at the fat end. So stack them up. Put them on there, get them all on. Almost finished. This is an easy recipe, but wait until you taste it. It's yummy. I made these with my grandson, and we sat and made pigs of ourselves right after they came out of the oven. They're the best when they're first out of the oven because they're nice and warm. All right, Rube, here's another. You ready? Sit, sit. Good girl. Okay. Now let's open our, if you've got your pepperonis on, 7 or 8 on each one on the fat end. Open your cheese sticks. My hands are greasy, so I don't know how this will be. We'll see. Oh, good. They've made a nice fat end for me. So open your cheese stick and cut it in, they said half. So cut it in half and put one right over the pepperonis. See how I'm placing them? Right over the pepperonis. Open another one, cut it in half. And do the same until you get one on each one. Almost finished. Ruby's just hoping I'll drop a piece of cheese. Okay, now you're ready. You're going to start at the, oh, now let's stop and get our parchment paper on our cookie sheet. Parchment paper just helps things not to stick. You probably have, if you've cooked with your mom at all, you probably know this already. This particular box, I'm going to use our scissors and cut. And if you turn it upside down, it won't unroll on you. And fold back the edge so it's about the same size as your cookie sheet. Because it burns if you don't. It won't catch on fire, it just gets kind of scorched. Okay, let me clean some of the trash over here and put it over here on the counter, out of our way, so you can see better. So now you're going to start at the fat end, and you're going to roll, 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 and you're going to roll till the little end wraps around. Put it on the bottom. Okay? And this one, you're going to roll from the fat end. Tuck it in there really good. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Don't put them too close together because they're going to puff up, you'll see. That's what makes them extra yummy. Okay. About that far apart. See about how far apart I have them? Okay. We're almost halfway. Those little ends, the little tiny end at the end, make sure it's on the bottom so they don't uncurl. You'll lose some of the good stuff. Okay. And again, 3 more. If your pepperonis fall out when you're rolling, just tuck them back in there somewhere. Tuck your hands under. Okay. Okay. There we go. I just heard the oven ding. And you'll get how to make these. You'll know what temperature and everything to set your oven at. I think it's 375 and an oven ding, so that means it's ready. Now you might need, if you're younger, you might need mom or dad to help you get this in the oven because the oven is hot now. And when you take it out, you'll need the same thing. If you're older, you can do it with hot pads. Okay, so they're ready to go. I'm gonna put them in the oven. So this, when they come out, take the spatula and lift them off onto a plate. Let them cool for just a minute. Lift them off. Don't let them stay in too awfully long. Watch them until they turn brown, light brown, and then take them out, okay? Oh, wow. Just got them out of the oven. They smell so good, but they've got to cool just for a few minutes. Okay, while they're cooling, you want to throw your wrappers away. If you have utensils that were dirty, put those in the sink and then continue letting them cool. We're gonna open our spaghetti sauce, our pizza sauce, sorry, and put a little bit on a plate. Just a little, you don't need much. And maybe you don't want this at all. Oops, I spilled. Okay, and then we're gonna take our spatula. I'm gonna lift off a pizza roll and put it on, and then you can serve that to someone you love, or you can sit down and have it yourself. You've got plenty, so you've got a lot to share. So today we made pizza rolls. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your gifts that God has given you. And I'll see you next time, and we'll cook something else together. Bye.